everyone, my name is Michelle Monforto and welcome back to my channel. Today is going to be a little bit different of a video. As you can probably tell, I have a crown and sash on, so I know you can't really see the sash, but there you go. It says Miss Atlantic States American Co-Ed, and I'm wearing this because obviously, I have a pageant title. Currently, I am Miss Atlantic States Co-Ed for the Miss American Co-Ed pageant organization. I've been competing with that system for a very long time, and I am very proud of this title, and I want to do everything I can to make the most out of it. So I decided to record a video today with my title being present because today is a day that is very near and dear to my heart. Today is World Mental Health Day, and that means a lot to me because I am actually someone who has suffered from a mental illness since my junior year of high school. Did you know that 1 in 5 adult Americans suffer from a mental illness? And like I said, I am one of those people. So like I mentioned earlier, since knowingly my junior year of high school, I have suffered from anxiety disorder as well as seasonal depression. And these things are not easy to live with by any means. But I have learned my best and have done everything I could to keep going forward. And I have found the things in my life that mean something to me and that always remind me that there's a better thing out there and there's always a reason to keep pushing forward no matter what you're feeling. So I just kind of wanted to make this short little video just to remind everyone that things do get better. You should always stay strong no matter what. And to people that don't suffer from a mental illness or who don't quite understand, please just try your best to be compassionate, be empathetic towards people that do suffer from a mental illness. Although you may not always see what is going on the outside, there is something and it is an illness, okay? I love the analogy that people use that if you broke your hand or broke your arm, you know, people want to sign your cast. But when you tell them that you have anxiety or depression, they don't want anything to do with you. But you know what? An illness is an illness, and a mental illness is no different from a physical illness, besides the fact that you can't always see what's going on inside that person's mind. So please just try to be understanding, and most importantly, just be kind. A lot of people are ashamed of who they are because of what other people have to say about them. Because of the negativity that gets thrown around that deals with mental illness, a lot of people are too ashamed to come forward and say what they're actually dealing with because they don't want to get negative repercussions from people that they want to feel loved by. So if you're someone that is in a person's life that you know that is suffering from a mental illness, please just try to be understanding with them. Let them know that you'll be there for them no matter what. Even if you don't always understand what to do or how to make their situation better, believe me, sometimes we don't even understand what to do, but just letting them know that you're there for them is so much more helpful than you could possibly understand. Just letting them know that you're there for them, no matter what they might need. That really does help and makes such a huge difference. And you may not even know that you're in the presence of someone that is suffering from a mental illness. Like I said, a lot of times we don't like to come forward about it. I personally have found so many great things in my life that I now feel confident talking about it because I know I can use my voice to make a difference. But that doesn't go for everyone. So you may not know that someone you're around often is suffering from a mental illness, which is why it's so important to just constantly be kind. Always go out there, always smile at someone that you meet. Just say good morning or say hi, how are you? You know, just those simple little phrases and simple little words and just very easy acknowledging of another human being can truly make the difference in someone else's life. Just waking up and going out, and you know, when you have a mental illness, you don't always wake up on the right side of the bed. Sometimes you wake up feeling very down and you feel like you're not good enough. But if you pass someone in the street and they just pass you a simple smile, that can truly make your whole day better. And I can truly vouch for that because situations like that have happened for me more times than I can count. I have waken up some days already having a panic attack because I have suffered from panic disorder as well. And believe me, it is not good. There is a difference between an anxiety attack and a panic attack, and I won't go too much into depth, but just, you know, for the basics understanding, a panic attack can happen out of nowhere. It can truly just come on unexpectedly. An anxiety attack is typically brought on by something that is occurring. So if something's making you nervous or something's making you anxious, that can bring on an anxiety attack, but a panic attack can happen out of nowhere. And I have suffered from panic disorder for a few years as well. So there have been times when I have just woken up already having a panic attack, and it just completely throws your whole day off, because now you're feeling that your whole day is just gonna not be too great and you're already not feeling too wonderful about yourself. But if you just go out there and you still meet new people and they just give you a simple smile or say hi, good morning, that can truly just make a world of difference. And I can't tell you enough, honestly, how much it can mean to someone that is suffering from a mental illness. So please, I ask you today on World Mental Health Day to just educate yourself. Don't be ignorant to the fact that there are people that are suffering from mental illness. It's not all in your head, as some people like to say. I mean, I understand that it is a mental illness, but we're not making this up. We're not fabricating these things that we're telling you. It is an illness like any other, and we really do appreciate understanding and kindness when it comes down to it at the end of the day. So please, if you don't understand it, just educate yourself and just be kind to people. It is everything we can ask you to do. We know that you might not always understand it, because like I mentioned earlier, we honestly don't even always understand it ourselves. There's so many days that people will say, what's wrong, even if they know you have a mental illness, and we can't even give them a straight answer because we don't even quite know what's wrong, because there's always so many different emotions going on when you're suffering from a mental illness. But what you can do if you are in the lives of someone that has a mental illness is just try to understand and be kind to them, because believe me, like I said, it can make such a huge difference. Aside from that, if you are suffering from a mental illness, try to find the things that make you happy. Try to find the things that always remind you to keep pushing forward no matter what. For me, it has always been performing and entertaining. That's why I have such a love of pageantry, because it allows me to get up there, it allows me to have a voice, and it always reminds me to be confident in myself and that I am worth it. At the end of the day, everyone is worth it, and I can't sit here and remind you enough of that. At the end of the day, it does come down to you and your mindset, and I promise you that you are good enough. So please, the change has to start with you. Whether or not you are someone that is suffering from a mental illness, everyone can do their part. And together, I know that we can break the stigma on mental illness. Thank you guys so much. Have a great day, and I will see you all soon. Bye.